Hi, Scott in Colorado here. Figured I'd share a law enforcement story with you. I was on graveyard shift, driving a cruiser by myself, as most officers work by themselves, working for a city police department, driving a black and white cruiser. It was about 2:30 in the morning. Received a complaint, a noise disturbance of a loud party. As I drove by the residence, there at the edge of the city-county line. I saw that there was a biker party. This was an outlaw biker party. They were wearing their colors, their vests with the, patches on it. And I didn't have much backup. So I just kept observing it. I got a second call. I went ahead and asked them to keep it down. Lots of oinking and calls for bacon and so forth, like you usually get from the people that were there, the bikers. Obviously, they weren't going to turn it down. They turned it down for a second and turned right back up as I drove away. I kept an eye on the place and kept on driving by. About the 7th or 8th time I drove by, about every 25, 30 minutes as I was cruising around to check on it, make sure there was no fights going on. As I was driving past them, maybe 80 yards past the house, I suddenly heard a huge boom and my right rear tire went flat. I had a blowout. So as I was trained with officer safety in mind, I drove about 3/4 of a mile until I hit the highway where there was a street lamp which could illuminate the vehicle, and I got out and changed the flat. Took the flat tire in and let my sergeant know that I got a flat, and notified the city shops that we needed to get that tire repaired. I got a call Sunday from one of my sergeants, and he told me, he asked me how my tire went flat. And I said, I don't know, I was just driving over there on such and such street, and it blew out. He says, really? And he says, you will be very surprised of what we found inside of it. I said, well, what was it? What was it? And he says, well, when are you coming back on duty? And I said, Tuesday graveyard shift. He says, well, I'll just show it to you Tuesday. Well, went in Tuesday, my sergeant handed it to me and says, where were you driving, or handed me the item, a piece of metal in my tire. And he says, what was going on and where were you when this happened? And I looked at it. It was a 1-ounce 12-gauge slug shot from a shotgun. He asked me what was going on, and I go, oh, okay. They shot at me, and I told them what was going on. Well, rather be blessed and lucky than good any day, huh? So they had shot at me as I drove away and aimed at me, but there's a huge drop in a 1-ounce slug coming out of a shotgun, and hit my tire and blew it out. So lesson learned. Don't be predictable. I should have gone in the dark, not even driven by, but just gone up into the dark and observed them if I wanted to watch them. So lesson learned. Survived that one. I'll try to post a story, 2 or 3 stories every week if you're interested. If you're not, let me know. If you like the stories, let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe to Scott in Colorado. And also a shout out to my son and daughter-in-law and grandkids at Art and Homesteading in Idaho. Thanks. Bye.